I burnt my scalp, the top of my crown chakra. They mad because the moon's out. Excuse my noise. Let me fix this real quick. I really don't want to raise up my blinds, but these hoes are out of control tonight. I just caught this devil and now I have a headache because of the weapon that he just aimed in my fucking head. Now, if I aim a bullet at that bitch, next time he aim at me and burn my freaking scalp, I don't want to hear nothing. Popos, do not run your ass over here interfering with my spiritual warfare when I asked your ass for help and you denied it. 8 fucking years you in Dallas. Now, I'm not playing with your fucking Ku Klux Klan ass pilots. I have rights and I will exercise those rights. And that's what I'm going to tell VA. Because you have no fucking business out here in my neighborhood aiming weapons at me. And they are weapons. So when I aim a weapon, I don't want to hear shit. And that's the way we going to play this fucking games you playing. Freemasons, skull and bone, Illuminati bitch. Who the hell y'all think y'all are? You ain't shit to me. Just like I'm not shit to you, you're not shit to me. Believe that. Show respect, you get respect. And get that bitch truck out of my fucking eye before I cut my lights on his ass. He's probably working with you hoes. I don't trust your fucking ass. Give me $10,000, I'll get the fuck up out of here. Real talk. You owe me more than that, bitch. Plano. Yeah, I'm a veteran. Sure is, and this is how they treat fucking veterans. There's some evil fucks aiming weapons at a woman. Like I said, I'll cut my shit on your ass.
Please stay on the line while your call is directed to... For calling the Veteran and Military Crisis Line. My name is Dawn. How can I help you?
Yeah, Don, you can't help me. All I need you to do is document this call, and this call is going to be a little different from what you're used to receiving. Okay? Now, I'm going to mute I am on my YouTube right now because I do document this damn airport in my hood aiming weapons at me and everywhere I go for the past 8 years. Now, let me mute them and give you my personal, and then I'm going to unmute. Right now, I'm documenting them aiming weapons in my hood. So when they fly, I'll tell you in a minute. Guard honorably. And this is the thanks I get from your country as a almost 70-year-old woman being hit with weapons 24 hours a day. So, like I said, this is going to be a little different call. I got a devil that just cranked up because he been aiming this, I guess, ray gun direct energy weapon burning my damn scalp right now. And what he did, whatever he was aiming, gave me a slight headache, which I never get headaches. So whatever they're trying to do, unalive me, I've had it. 34 years of their targeting me, 8 years aiming weapons everywhere I go. Now, since the police aiding and abetting, FAA aiding and abetting, because the CIA, FBI, some of them devils up in there was orchestrating this. There go one, y'all. Somebody's hitting me in my chest as he come across here, and one behind me. So, since they're orchestrating it, that's why it's out of their hands, because they got to obey their government. They little presidents. So I'm out here having to advocate for my own safety. And just to let you know, at almost 70, I would like to be getting my groove on as a retired senior citizen disabled vet. I get paid for being Cole Reynolds. That's my VA disability. So I don't, like the cold too much. Um, no, out of all those 70 years almost, never attempted suicide, never had the thought of wanting to unalive myself, don't have it now. What I have, what I do have, is exercising my Second Amendment rights, because after 8 years of them burning my toe off, burning my feet, burning my eye, burning my ass, burning my birthmark, I've had enough. Putting me in the hospital with their weapons, direct energy weapons, ray guns, lasers, electromagnetic radiation. Are you familiar with these weapons?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
So you know. Well, now you know they're using them on God's people, because that's the only reason why they're harassing me as Bush. If you want to know who these damn pilots are, because when they found out, since I live in Texas, born and raised in Plano, since they found out who I was when I was in court reporting school and had just moved from Houston back home, not Plano per se, but suburbs in the DFW area. There was a photo taken of me, so I'm just telling you what they've been doing. There was a photo taken of me that depicted a rainbow halo over my head. Of course, I didn't understand it at the time, but, here comes spiritual warfare, them accusing my son of something, and they got a videotape. Well, when you have evidence and you're still doing wrong, it's not my battle. So I gave that battle to the Lord on my knees, and that's how I work them devils. Now, me not knowing, they done stole my photo. I found that out. I had taken it to school and shared it with a couple of classmates. So I know when I got home, I took it out of my briefcase, laid it on my bed, it disappeared. And then I find out, I have my negatives, so I can make another copy. Well, when I moved and was going through my negatives, now this was in the 90s, okay? When I moved, I was going to go ahead and get another copy developed. So I went through my negatives, which I kept all together and just had one envelope instead of, all that unnecessary stuff. Being a professional that I am. Well, I thought I had my negatives so I could duplicate the copy, but it was missing. So apparently they had went in my home and stole those things, but they can't steal what God has given me and probably been with me all my life. I just didn't know, the sun, moon, and stars. So they're out.
You said, Miss Kathy, that this has been going on for
34 years. 34 years, ma'am. They've been working. They've been coming against me because of who God created me to be, because I'm fulfilling prophecy. So they out here trying to cover it up, spraying the skies, aiming weapons at me. They've done a lot. What was your name again? Don. Yeah, I should remember that. They they have done a lot in 34 years, but being anointed, ordained, fulfilling prophecy, it's been hard for them to unalive me per se. Okay, because I'm fulfilling prophecy that God has me from birth. I'm written in the scripture, so they don't like it. They don't like the fact that I'm walking in the light of the Lord. So they're out here putting dark clouds over the sun all day long, spraying over us, poisoning us.
It sounds like you have a protection that they can't get with.
And my faith. I don't run to man to be my counselor. I run to Jesus. You understand? And he has kept me, and knowing who I am, he revealed things in 2005 after the injustice battle, after I did what he told me to do in that battle. Because when they first accused my son, I got on my knees. God, should I pursue? Because I know my son ain't done nothing in 11th grade. And he wasn't on drugs, so, and I have evidence. So, Don, I post anything I'm telling you, I post evidence. Because I'm really, frankly, tired of them harassing me over God, because they get mad that I don't need sunglasses to look at the sun when we walk in his light. Ecclesiastes 7, Ecclesiastes 7:11, okay? They keep burning my phone cords, and VA already know about my being hit with weapons and the crisis line, because they put me in 2 ERs in 2023 and gave me a blood clot, which doesn't run in my family. So you know what the devils did? A day before my surgery, right? One day my doctor come in and my foot's perfectly fine. The next day, they kept me up all night burning my foot. And when she came the next morning, it was all burnt and swollen, and asked me what happened. I said, what did I tell you? They are aiming weapons. I didn't burn my foot. How could I mess up my foot overnight in the hospital? Think about that.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
You're supposed to be in a protected place.
Right. Supposed to have surgery. Getting ready to have surgery, because I had to have sort of emergency surgery. Okay? Because they messed my leg up. They had the direct energy weapon. They have it so tight on your leg, and then all that pain shooting through it is blocking the blood flow to your feet, to your toes. So they have it attached to your foot and your ankle. And it blocked, and that's what gave me the clot, because blood clots don't run in my family. So I got a jet coming across here now. I know my family medical history. I'm in the military. We got to have that.
Sure.
And anyway, they know my medical history. But that's my phone, because they burnt one of my cords and they're burning this one. They do everything. Being a targeted individual, they do everything to try to make your life miserable. And since I'm an earth angel, they give me hell. They don't want
to.
you.
But it sounds like too, Miss Kathy, that you are rising above that, and you're not letting that get to you completely.
Right.
You're going on with your life. You have your faith.
Absolutely.
You have your mission. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
and
you are still doing.
Yeah, and they not gonna steal my joy either. And VA already know I'm a professional, competent person. The only thing I'm taking, sister girl, is vitamin D, because they hitting me with radiation, sucking all my weight off. I got my 2-cal, because my nutritionists know I'm being hit with weapons. So they giving me 2-cal. I requested it because these people hitting me with radiation. I don't have cancer. I'm a healthy person for my age, and VA can confirm that. What I'm doing is, these are the tools I use since I don't have weapons, but I can get a weapon, okay? If I want a weapon done, I got my. Yeah, I'm not a criminal or nothing. I'm a retired senior citizen, disabled vet. I do have my certificate of weapons, okay? If I wanted to get a weapon, I received that in 2018. If I wanted to get a weapon, I could have got a weapon back then. Okay? But, our battle is not carnal, my tongue is more powerful than them. They would have to, and they do have a CIA heart attack gun. Do you know about that?
I don't.
Wow, you need to look that up, because they've had that since the 60s. See, I'm almost 70, and I already went through the Klan era, okay? Going through the back door, colored on my birth certificate, and then I got to deal with this in 2025 after I served this country. What kind of country is this? And they talking about make America great again. How was it ever great when you did all the things and thinking God is not going to come back and hunt you. If they think God is going to tolerate them saying to children they can change their sex that He created them to be, America has and the world has lost their rabbit ass minds. Now, this ain't no game. I don't play with God, but I'm not going to continue the torture and the abuse. 8 years of being hit with weapons. I got police reports. I got medical reports. What is going on, America? Because I have Second Amendment rights. And you wondering why you saw all those plane crashes, right? Thank you for the thumbs up. That's because they're using aircraft to come against God, putting dark clouds all over His sun, moon, and stars, because they know it rolls with me. I'm sharing Luke 21:25 with people so they'll know what God is doing, and it's time to get your heart in order with Him, because these people trying to unalive me over God for the past 34 years. They've done a lot. Tried to blow me up in my car. I was self-employed, had my own cleaning business. I'm not playing with America. Now, they better leave God and me alone because I have Second Amendment rights. They got an army in my neighborhood right now, flying around me, aiming weapons. Burnt my toe off. I wouldn't let it heal after surgery. I got to my podiatrist. He just had to clip the skin because they had hit me so hard after the surgery. They was going to make sure I was a wounded warrior, I guess. But I'm the daughter of the troops.
In a sense, absolutely.
Yeah. And God had already prepared me. He gave me my scriptures, Jeremiah 6. You can read where God showed me they were going to prepare war against me. And yeah, they are surrounding me day and night, aiming weapons, which I think is low of America. Men fighting women.
But I mean, exactly. But you also read, like in Ephesians, I think, where you put on the armor.
Oh, yeah, and that's what I did. Yeah, that's why they mad. Wait a minute. That's why they mad. Why they still messing with me 34 years, sister? Because I put on that armor.
You did.
Okay, so absolutely. Now, don't fault me because your ancestors lied to you.
Right.
Okay, my ancestors lied to me too. But I'm not going to come after you because you don't like that God chose me. I wouldn't come after them because God chose them. Why are they coming after me? Why you don't want to see me happy after I done worked 50 damn years? I'm really tired. I'm not perfect. I am predestined. And that's what I tell people. Now, if they got a problem with it, talk to God or kill your own self. Stop trying to unalive me and make my life miserable. They are trying to totally destroy my body, my healthy body. And VA can confirm how healthy I am for my age. Because I take care of myself. I love myself like everybody else. In their army, Bush done had around me because he was governor in the 90s. Come on. I found out if they see something funny, because in the 80s, we were taking our, what do you call them, to get your film. We were taking our film to
you were taking them into
Eckerd's. Right.
To get developed.
Right. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured just in your voice, because, like I say, I'm an earth angel, and I could tell when I'm talking to an old school person or semi-old school. I don't know how old you are, but maybe the 60s you were born, or
I was born in 75.
70s, yeah, 50s or 70s. See, I graduated in 73. Okay, so, yeah. But I could tell you were, about the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s era, so to speak, just listening to your voice. But anyway, I'm just really fed up with the abuse. I got a jet coming across here too now. I said, what happened? Love field, because Southwest been stalking me since I had my own cleaning business. I show up at every customer's house now. Come on now. And I had some far off. Now Southwest shouldn't show up everywhere I go, and all at my house. Make that make sense. So I'm calling Loveville now. So the police at Loveville have watched my videos and know they're out here, have watched the evidence where they burnt my feet. Why would I want to burn my own feet and prohibit me from moving around? Why would I want to burn my own birthmark on my eye?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not. They're trying to make out like I'm. Oh, girl, they have done a lot in 34 years. Y'all just don't know.
Like
I'm just God's little messenger and witness of how He kept me and who you really should put your trust in. Because America ain't doing nothing but killing us. In the food and everything, spraying us, killing us. In fact, they World Economic Forum dream plan was to depopulate 50% of the people by year 2023. I play that tape. You can go watch it, Papa Duck, and type in "if this don't wake you up." Now he got two of them out there. You have to find the one where there's Russian, and right in the beginning he'll play it, so you don't have to go deep. But yeah. Most Americans don't even know. I saw you over there aiming that weapon. I got 1, 2, 3 right now aiming weapons over here while I'm talking to you because I got to film these people out here aiming these weapons. I catch them better at nighttime. Now, if you want to watch my videos, especially about what God is doing, Don, because you need to know, don't let government send you to the pit. You know, you need to know what God is doing, the prophecy written. It's been a lot of fakes out there, okay? It's a lot of fakes. And you got to be careful. And see, every time they have me call y'all, because they out of control with the weapons, which God had, protected me, but, Christ had to, and he was slewed and hung on a tree. That's Acts 5:29-30. God say, whose report are you going to believe? You got to believe what is written. And there's other scriptures in Acts that supports that he was slewed and hang on a tree, not nailed to a cross. See, and even the image, which is clearly defined in the Bible, but they created their own image. See, God is not playing. And I don't play with God, sister. I'm almost 70. You think I'm trying to go to the pit or prison?
Exactly.
At 70? Come on. I don't sound incompetent. I'm a spiritual person. I'm not a religious. I'm not into Christianity. I'm into the spirit of the Lord. And anyway, Katie, K-A-T-Y, is one of my channels. I'm on my daughter Zion phone right now. Channel.
Okay.
But you can read about me in Jeremiah 6, Micah 4. That's a couple of scriptures. Okay, King James Version only, because they be King James Version only, what God taught me out of.
Gotcha.
Okay, they be changing his words and stuff.
One a little bit, but
yeah, well,
I'll make it work.
people they are taking out scriptures in their Bibles and stuff, so you have to be careful of who you follow and what you read. Okay, because God say don't add to nor take away, and that's all they've been doing, adding to and taking away. But you know,
and changing it to what they want it to
say. Right, and deceiving people, causing God's people to err. And like I said, my will was court reporting. I was gonna graduate no later than 96. I have a degree, associate's degree in business. That's why I started my own cleaning business. See, they can play games and try to defame my character and make me look like God is not over my life. Well, if that's the case, why do you keep putting dark clouds over the sun? Because I don't need sunglasses to look at it. Ecclesiastes 7:11. See, you can fact check me because all my scriptures were given to me by the Spirit of the Lord. Yeah. And I don't, like I said, I love my life, and I'm not getting ready to let them unalive me, because David didn't let Saul unalive him. You remember that story in the Bible?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So we're not stupid,
Nope.
America. Wait, stop the. You see all the tornadoes y'all getting? You know
Well,
why
I'm in
you're getting
Kansas,
them?
but yeah.
You know why you're getting them?
Because of
Be,
all the turmoil,
yeah.
everything that's going on.
Well, they keep demonizing God. They're creating clouds over God's son because they don't want nobody to know I'm walking in His light. And many other of us, we don't need sunglasses, and that's why I gave you the scripture, Ecclesiastes. We don't need eclipse glasses, and that's what I'm sharing on my channel. How God and I wrote the action of Luke 21:25. Okay, so type in Katie,
Yeah.
Katy Gaddis, Gaddis. Katie was part of my birth certificate.
Okay.
And Gaddis, that's my real dad's last name. So I just put them two
Nice.
together trying to outsmart the devil who's been after me 34 years to keep me from getting God's evidence out and his word,
Yeah.
his word. But,
Yeah.
they still caught up with me. They watch everything I do. Watch me while I'm asleep, aim weapons while I'm asleep. I sleep in a car. Cause
Oh, goodness.
I love it. I love nature. I'm retired.
Okay.
I don't have to answer to anybody but
No,
God.
you don't.
I mean, I put in my 50 years only to pay Caesar to turn around and screw up my only kid, burn my toe off, and now trying to unalive me because I'm a child of God, chosen, anointed. Been that way from birth, sister, because my whole life is written in the Bible. Starting with Jeremiah 4:31 during the injustice battle, I was doing that and didn't know it was in the Bible until God revealed it.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 4:31. But my phones, they like I said, they got me down to one phone cord charging because that's what they do, burn up everything of mine. And I see you over there, devil. Now see, this is what I tell non-emergency since they won't do their job. Now, see, they can keep aiming weapons at me, but if I aim back, it's self-defense. Cause they have no business
I see.
in my hometown, cause that's where I park out in my hood, where I grew up in the
Okay.
50s. Okay, it's safer here.
Oh, yeah.
and
As
and
long as you feel safe, then that's good.
yeah, I this all my kin folks here. Except for my immediate family, except for a brother and two half brothers and a sister. But this is where I grew up, and all my family's here. In fact, our family name is in the historical book. Can you
Oh,
believe it?
goodness.
And
You
this is
go
how
way back.
they treat me.
Mm.
Think about that. Make
Well,
that make sense.
exactly. I'd like it to, but it doesn't. But you're
So
fighting back, and so I think that is good for you.
I have to
And you're doing
advocate.
it healthy.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah,
advocate for my safety. These people would have killed me a long time
exactly.
ago. You know what I'm saying? And knowing they got that CIA heart attack gun done, listen, if they aim that weapon at me, it won't leave a trace. You'll just think I had a heart attack. You better Google it because I'm teaching people about that and they're thanking me for that because they didn't know about it.
Yeah.
They didn't know about it. You're already aiming weapons at me, causing me bodily injury. How do I know they're not going to aim that? Look at this devil here. He's just adamant about aiming his weapon at me. That's why I have to document Don, because I have to have evidence as well. And then I don't want people twisting, my words. So if I got evidence of what I'm saying, they can't go and twist it. Who is that over there now? I'm going to call your name out because I'm tired of you harassing me. You still up there aiming that weapon on my ankle while I'm talking to you and I'm filming them. So they don't care. So they better not care, Don. And this is what I tell VA, because I have rights just like everyone else. And no one should be aiming weapons at a senior citizen.
Or anybody.
Or
Absolutely.
anybody.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What is their problem? That much hate still for God? You say you're a godly country, America. Make it make sense. Huh.
Well, how do you, I mean, besides like sleeping in your car
Child, I make it.
continuing to
People
advocate
don't
for yourself, what
people don't
do
even
you
know
do
I'm
for
sleeping
you?
in my car unless I tell them and they see it on my
Okay.
live. Because I take care of myself. I do my daily thing just
Oh,
like
sure.
everybody else. Wake up, brush my
Okay.
teeth, pee, shit, whatever. Go to the store that's right around the corner and get my Java and use the
Do you
bathroom.
still have your
Yeah.
house?
Child, do you think they want me broke, busted, and disgusted? Do you think now? Don't think I can't get one. I am choosing
No.
to do this, Don, because
Okay.
what do I look like paying $1,000 a month for a place that I can't live comfortable in? Cause they hit me with weapons in every room, including the shower or
Okay.
bathtub.
I gotcha.
What do I look like paying for them to hit me with weapons or perhaps kill me since they have that? I live alone. I only got one kid. He 46 this year. They messed him up so bad, he need help. Real talk, drugging him. So I share all that evidence. You can type in my name and type in evidence. You may pull me up. But they got a lot of Katie Gaddises. That's why I say type in sharing Luke 21:25 next to my name. And that'll pull my videos up, of course. Again, I'm not perfect. I'm predestined. God has to perfect me because he put me in a situation I knew nothing about until
Right.
years ago. 2005, really. So I've gone all my life, you know. Now I know who I am, and I see you over there. Why do you keep aiming your weapon over here after I talk to you? Because these are the tools I use. If they don't stop hitting me with the weapons, I'm a 911 or non-emergency their butts. And I mean it.
Okay.
Because these are the two. I even called DOJ. DOD and blocked me. Well, you hit me with your weapons. These are their weapons I'm being hit with. So, of course, you're going to block me. But if you're going to hit me with a weapon, you better expect to get a phone call. I mean it, America. Because they're no older than I am. We all grew up together. They may be 72, 73, 75. Come on, and younger. Up there in that clan house up there, because I can't call nothing white. Ain't nothing pure on this earth. That was a lie. That's another reason why they're trying to unalive me. I have to give you Proverbs 30:14. I'm a messenger of God, an earth angel. And either y'all gonna do it God's way, or it'll be like Sodom and Gomorrah. He's already been sending warnings. They just keep disobeying because they hate the fact I'm chosen, predestined, the daughter of God. There's two of us. Zechariah 4, Revelation 11, you can read about us. The two olive trees. Like I said, God choose me. I didn't ask God to choose me.
I think you're doing the best that you can.
I
mean,
am.
You are out there and you are living every single day and doing what you can and what you have control over.
And guess what, Don? Whooping they butts. But anyway, I got to go because my battery on the other phone done went down. And they all on my phone. Oh, wait a minute. I put you on hold.
You know where we are
Okay.
if you need any help or need help or anything, okay?
I'll call back if I need
take care of yourself.
You too. And don't forget to fact check me, okay? Look up that evidence I'm telling you.
I wrote it down. I got you.
Okay. You have a blessed night.
God bless you and thank you. You too, hon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, they froze my phone. I can't hang it up. They froze it. Get on my phone. There you go. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. I'm down to 15%. I didn't have a 40. I've been trying to charge my phones up, but they again have burning my phone cords, costing me money. Thinking it's funny, I guess. But y'all, have a good day. I have to start documenting. Plus, they're on it, which also sucks all my juice off. They know what they're doing. I'm going to call FCC ass tomorrow and my phone company. I'm going to have them on one and the phone company on the other because I'm sick of them on my phones that they don't pay for. Now watch me. And I'm going to get on their ass. They government. They're allowing these hoes to do things to my phone. Cis group, security industry specialist, start calling your name out. It's you. 2. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the thumbs up. Have a blessed night. DOZ out.